Welcome to the very first edition of Tom's Top 7, which will be a continuing countdown of my favorite and, well, occasionally least favorite things at Disney parks around the globe. And if you're asking, well, why 7 and not 10, that's because 7 is kind of our shtick. It's a quote from a long-lost attraction now, the original test track at Epcot, where Bill McKim, who would put together your test schedule, famously said 7, and then Sherry questioned him, 7? And then Bill, of course, reassuringly said, yeah, 7. And if you've never heard us quote that before, well, get ready, because you're probably going to hear it about 8,000 more times if you continue to be a member of our audience. But anyway, regardless, this week started the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival for 2016, and I did manage to go and try all of the new food and drink available this year at the festival. So I thought, hey, it might be fun to start this new show with my top 7 new dishes of the Epcot Food and Wine Festival. What do I mean by new dishes? It all isn't there all year round. A lot of the dishes all the dishes only come back for the festival, but there are dishes that get introduced, and it is indeed their first festival. So that's what this countdown is, the absolute best 7 new dishes introduced for this year at the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. Let's get started. Number 1, the piggy wings from craft beers. Now, I know what you're saying, craft beers, that is where you would get, I don't know, craft beers. But it is, but also here you can get some food, and they actually have something cooked this year, and that cooked item are these piggy wings. They are pork wings. I would equate them, the sauce on them in flavor to the wings at the Polynesian, which you can get at Ohana and Kona and at the bar and all those great places. But instead of the ubiquitous chicken, these are pork wings. They're phenomenal. Yes, you do only get 2, but what they lack in size, they make up for in flavor. Number 2, the peanut butter and white chocolate mousse from the Chew Collective. You're going to see a reoccurring theme in this countdown. That reoccurring theme is none of the food, or a majority of the food, isn't even in World Showcase. Last year, they expanded the festival to Future World. A majority of my favorite new items this year are located in Future World. You may not even have to go to World Showcase, honestly. But nonetheless, I love peanut butter. I love peanut butter desserts. This is a peanut butter dessert. It's mousse. I love mousses, both the animal and the dessert. And this has a caramel drizzle on it. It's really, really, really great. A little small, but it's food and wine. Get used to that. And yeah, you should probably get this. Number 3, the chilled tomato gazpacho from the Greenhouse Guru. I'm not sure I've ever had gazpacho at any point, but if it is this good regularly, I'm going to be eating a lot of gazpacho. It features a lump crab meat, and the chilled tomato sauce is real spicy, which I love. This is a pretty phenomenal little dish. Number 4, the seared scallop from the Wine and Dine Studio. Scallops can be hit or miss at the festival, as they can be in most theme park locations. Seafood doesn't always get prepared correctly in a theme park environment, but this time around it was cooked perfectly, and it's over this celery root puree, Brussels sprouts, and a wild mushroom all accompanying it, and it's really phenomenal. Number 5, the flan de chocolate abuelita from Mexico, and hopefully I didn't butcher that too bad, but my favorite dessert at the festival this year has to be this flan. Otherwise, the Mexico booth is fairly forgettable, but this Mexican custard is light, it's airy, it's delicious, has a rich chocolate flavor, and it's a really nice size serving at that. This is the reason to go to the Mexico booth. Number 6, the ricotta and zucchini ravioli from the Chew Collective. Here we are back at the Chew Collective. Not surprising that a booth sponsored by something Disney wants to push, it's an ABC show, has a lot of really good food. It would be really bad publicity if a show about food on ABC provided bad food. So, yet again, another good dish from them. And this is a vegetarian dish, which, not necessarily my favorite thing ever, but this is a real winner. The ricotta cheese and the zucchini inside are blended together real nice for a flavor combination you're probably not soon going to forget. And finally, number 7, the smoked beef brisket and pimento cheese at Hops and Barley. As you may know, the Smokehouse is offered at the Flower and Garden Festival in this location in the American Adventure Pavilion, and I love me some good barbecue, and I love the Smokehouse every year, and I'm always kind of upset at Food and Wine when it's not the Smokehouse, but There is a smokehouse-style dish this year, and it is this brisket. It is brisket topped with a little bit of onion over a garlic toast, and it is spectacular. It is possibly my favorite dish at all of the festival this year. The brisket is cooked so perfectly, such a nice smoky flavor. The toast underneath is such a nice touch. This might be the reason to go to the festival. Well, there you have it. There's my top 7 of the new dishes offered this year at the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. I'll come back next time with my top 7 returning dishes from the festival, and as well after that, my top 7 worst dishes offered at this year's Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. So until next time, this is Tom Corless signing off for the worldwide leader in Disney Parks News, WDWNT.com.